Welcome back, everyone, and Dean and I are still here. He's still wearing that jumper. We're talking about some of the questions that have been asked of us through our membership, and one of them that keeps repeating itself is, how bad is it? How bad is it out there? What's the likely side effects of all of this? Is the world gonna self-implode? And we keep telling people over and over and over again, it's never as bad as you think it will be. And I've never heard anybody express this as good as you. So no pressure.
No pressure then.
On.
Look, tough times are tough times, and you only appreciate good times because you have tough times. If everything was easy, is there any joy in that? So sometimes it's the journey you're after rather than actually reaching the summit. And I think I've been through some tough times with businesses. You know, it's well documented, and I'm not going to name drop and do all the things that I talk about a lot of the lunches. But I was told that by a...
Did you sell a business?
I did, and one that was 6.5 times over leveraged and had 2-year profit warnings.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and completely illiquid shares.
Who had 12:30?
Anyway, and I did win an award for it as well. So yeah, we won't talk about that. Won't talk about that. But you don't know that you're going to do these things until these things are put in front of you. You don't know what the instruction is to get around the obstruction until you know what that is. And in all those situations, I think if we had good times, and we were talking earlier and you were saying, Dean, we've had 10 great years, especially in IT, and I've never known a market to run that long, and agencies to do that well, and such low unemployment and stuff like that. What you get from that is hubris. People start to add people they don't need. They start to take on people that are probably only 50% right and whatever else. And I think sometimes you need to separate the wheat from the chaff, and we get these hard times, and you're right, they're never as bad as we think they are. They're horrible while you're in them, but you get to know your business better.
Do you remember me and Lee talking about, wouldn't it be great if we had a little minor recession to thin the herd? Because the last thing the world needs is 41,000 recruitment companies in the UK.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cull the herd so actually the good ones can go forward. One, be mindful of what you wish for, yeah. Because it's still quite painful when you go through the process.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the businesses that come through this and survive this are going to be so much better, so much leaner, so much smarter, and do so much better.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get your smarts from things like this, not when it's going easy. From your challenges is how you learn. I mean, it's slightly different to the recession that we were after with a little blip. I mean, it's a block of supply chain and almost socialism in the back door, freedom of movement, freedom of speech, everything going out. It feels a little bit odd, but saying that, actually, there's been a lot of resilient businesses. A lot of businesses can work from home, can do things differently than they were doing before, and maybe that's a catalyst for change, right? But if you're going to be a laggard, if you're going to work how you were working 10, 15, 20 years ago, you're not going to survive these types of things. You need to move, right?
No, you're totally fucked. Look, if people aren't moving with the times, changing what they do, changing how they do it, and becoming a modern day supplier of solutions, then that old recruitment is dead.
Yeah.
And businesses just need to embrace new technology, new opportunities, and just be mindful that it's never as bad as you think it is.
It never. It's tough. But the one thing I learned was, when you're productising, you're coming up with these new ideas, you're trying to fight your way out of the mire. You've got to take your clients with you. You've got to show them light at the end of the tunnel. You've got to show them good reason to do the things that you want them to do. So don't say, my market does this. Change your market. Do what you do. Get your market to think ahead.
Okay, but just leave it at that and just do that.
Okay, we'll just drop and we'll walk.
Word. Dean Kelly, I'm his mate. True that.